Hey everyone out there in YouTube land, Mr. Backhand coming at you one more time. Got another email for you, and we're splitting up your emails so that we can categorize you. And this one here is a good one. It's from a girls team and an all girls team in Sydney, Australia, and it comes from Justine and Ellie and Myrna. Elena or Elena, Patricia, and Roanne. And they joined, they're an all-girls team, and they say they join with a boys team, so I'm assuming that you have maybe a girls school with a girls team, and then there's a boys school with a boys team kind of deal. And then when you play badminton, you'll sort of all come together at the same hall, and you start playing mixed and that kind of thing. And their question is, are your videos for girls or just boys? They're for everyone, guys. Science doesn't discriminate. So what's on the video is badminton science, not just my opinion. I don't think that the world needs any more opinion. I think that it actually needs science, and it actually needs some real help so that so everybody can enjoy it. I don't think that the secrets to badminton should be just for the elite. I think it should be for everyone. So and science doesn't discriminate. So so girls, when you download it and see it, you'll be able to understand it. So that pretty much solves that question. That the video and is for everybody. And what else you got here? You got mixed doubles, girls at front with a question mark. Oh yeah, okay. I know what they're asking. Okay, mixed doubles. Here we go. When you've got strategy for mixed doubles, guys, what's happening is that I think one of the reasons why girls have always been at the front is because a video like this has never been done before, ever. This is the first time in the history of badminton ever. So what's happened is that I think girls get put up the front, or the guys get put down the back, because of just sheer, I think it's just sheer arrogance. I think that, you know, I mean, as negative as that is to hear, you know, I did promise you that this was going to be a straight shooting channel. So essentially, because girls are weaker, or it's assumed that they're weaker, let's say that, they get put up the front, and they just get told, hey, stay there. That, you know, and that's the way you train when you're young, and you get to your teen years, you get, you know, mid years, you get older, and then by the time you learn something, it's all too late. And then, you know, the guys are at the back smashing away. Well, let me give you a strategy. If you were doing that, and I had trained my partner in how to hit like me, and we both had ginormous backhands, big whopping smashes, fast clears, and you knew that. Basically, what's going to happen is the guy's going to serve. You're going to sort of stand there with your racket to one side. You'll be leaning and doing the whole, you know, crazy looking lean thing. And we're just going to pick on him. We're just going to hit the tram lines, and we're just going to run him left and right until he's tired. He's basically going to be playing singles on a doubles court, while you stand there with your racket up, trying not to freak out. And while you're standing in the middle, the net rolls will come right to the edges of the net. And then when you lift it, well, I'm just going to smash it, and one of you is going to get hurt. So that's effectively the way that mixed doubles has always been done, simply because the coaches have not told you how power is really achieved on the backhand side. So they say, well, okay, let's not have any weakness down there. Let's just have the guy running backwards and forwards like some kind of hero, and have the girl stand up the front like some kind of threatening praying mantis. Guys, that wouldn't scare me whatsoever. You know, I would see that and just see all the holes in your game straight away. So basically what you're doing is you're strategizing around your weaknesses. And you know this. But the unfortunate thing is that I know this. So if you're playing up against someone that can see this, you're not just doing yourself a disservice, you're also giving me the advantage. And the game's going to be over in about 5 or 6 minutes, all the way to 21 points. So how would you feel, girls, if you had a backhand like me, and like Torfik, and like all the other people that you see on YouTube that are just your heroes? How would you feel if you could just stand there, know that if it goes to your backhand sides, you can just clear it straight down that tram line, or even right across court, thump it fast, clear over their heads, and you knew it. You could then play sides, you could play front back, you could hover around the court wherever you wanted to be and not even panic. So rather than having to strategize around your weaknesses, you're now just strategizing and hovering around your strengths. So it's a bit like two lions playing on the court. You're both just strong. And because you're both strong, your strategy is now based on your strengths, rather than panicking based on your weaknesses. So that's been mixed doubles right from club right through to the Olympics. I mean, I see it and I'm thinking, what the heck is going on? But because they do it, people say, oh, well, that's the way it's done. Well, okay, if that's the way it's done, then what you want to do is you want to see what happens when you get a mixed doubles pairing, a guy at the back and a girl at the front against two strong males, and see what happens. She's going to get her head smashed off, and he's going to be constantly, digging for the smash. They're going to smash, and he's going to be just constantly just digging it up off the ground until somebody gets hurt. And generally, it's going to be her. And then what happens is that she gets so nervous standing there that she starts to shake when she serves. She starts to say, "What the heck am I doing up the front?" All due respect, but protective eyewear might be the next level. And I've seen some girls get hit really, really hard by a shuttlecock. And you know what? It's no fun. And guys, if you think that's fun, you stand at the front of the net and you take a smash from me or from anyone who's going to hit a shuttlecock at you between 250 and 310 kilometers an hour and above. It's not fun. It's point blank range. It's dangerous and it's stupid. So for your coaches to be telling you how to do this is them trying to push a very dangerous position on you. So Mr. Backhand's here to help you out. When the video comes out, as I said, it's just going through the legal channels at the moment. The wheels of justice grind slowly. What's on the video has to be correct, because I can't just sell you a damaged bill of goods. Otherwise, I'm going to be hearing from you in all sorts of nasty emails. But I have indeed coached some of my kids, and they're all smiling. And I've had no complaints from them or their parents or a few of the coaches which I've retrained. And not me per se, but the science retrains you. I'm just the one bringing it to you, if that helps you out. So so mixed doubles is a great game once you're both a couple of lions, rather than just panicking and strategizing from positions of weakness, which is effectively what you're doing. Okay, so but I really appreciate that. That email again came in from Justine and Ellie and Myrna and I think it's Eleanor. Hope I got that right. And Patricia and Roanne. Yeah, guys, let's get you all with that thumping power, that cracking power, and gee, if you download it and the other girls and the other team doesn't, well, I don't think you're going to lose. So that's got to be a great feeling for you. What else is there? What else was there? Oh, I'm training one of the national kids tomorrow. We're going to go down to some courts and let's see if we can get him thumping even more than he is already now. So he's not bad now. He's pretty good, but he's looking for that extra something. So let's I'm gonna go down there. I'll give you some footage of that, and with his permission, of course, and his father's permission, and because I've got to respect it if they say no. But if they do, then great. I'll put it on my channel. What was another one? Oh yeah, a great game for coaches to play with kids. I mean, I was asked this question the other day about training methods. Coaches, if you're watching, a great way to try and check to see whether or not you're going right as far as power and accuracy is concerned is get a couple of matchboxes, put them on the court, have feeders feed the kids, and their job is to smash that matchbox, bounce it off the court, and the first one to reach the back line wins. First one to get there gets $50. I don't know, but it's certainly it's not as easy as it looks, because a matchbox is relatively small, but you've got to hit it relatively hard to make it move, and you've also got to you got to be accurate, and that's exactly where a lot of people fail, is because they're moving so much that they're it's called activity without result, and the Matchbox certainly shows up any flaws in your hitting straight away. Another thing you can do for your kids out there, coaches, is go to eBay, buy yourself a speed gun. For God's sake, they're only about $500 or $300. You can go and get yourself anything from they're like a speed radar gun that the cops use to bust you if you're speeding on the motorway. You can really see whether or not the kids are actually increasing in their power or decreasing in their power, and that'll really help you. Why coaches don't use it, I don't know. My one's broken, but I've got another one coming, so and that's what I use, and it's really great for your kids to be able to see just how hard they're hitting. So yeah, for all the money that you spend, let's spend it wisely. I mean, you can go to eBay and buy them for $300. How much was your one? $400 US. So that helps you out. Alan's got one. Yeah, I know. So and what else? There was something else that I wanted to ask you guys out there. Damn it! What was it? Rattling around in my head. Oh yeah, here it is. Can someone out there tell me, from the BWF or anyone out there in badminton land, if the shuttle hits the line, and let's say the cork is out, but the feathers hit the line, and the cork and the feather hits the ground at exactly the same time, is it in or out? Now, I looked up in the BWF rules in the PDF, and I couldn't find any rules on it. I've asked some umpires and linesmen around my area, and no one seems to know. And they're all saying, "Oh, we're official, guys. We're official." Yet they can't tell me. And considering that people usually argue whether or not a shuttlecock is in or out, it's something that needs to be asked. So no, I couldn't find it in the rules, and some officials out here don't seem to be that official. So maybe someone out there in the badminton world, or the Badminton Federation, or the BWF can email me at reachjazz@gmail.com, or even leave a comment below and tell me. So I'll say it again. If the shuttle hits the ground at exactly the same time, and the green band or the whatever color band is around the cork, and the cork hits outside the line, but the feathers hit the line, and it hits the ground at exactly the same time, is the shot in or out? So what I'm asking is, does the green band effectively, is that the line of the shuttle that gives you out and in? I never really thought about it before, but I think somebody, I had some people arguing over a shot that was in or out the other day, and they really got fired up about it. And that does happen. So if somebody out there can help me out, that'd be great. Other than that, that's all there is for today. So thanks for your email, girls. I really appreciate you writing in, and I think that the email was valid, because a lot of people out there are struggling just like you, and really would like to ask the question, but sometimes just too afraid to. Some people just feel like fools, girls, and people like you email in. I answer the question based on your email, and you know what? I can tell you now that every woman around the world playing badminton probably thinks the same way. So once somebody out there says it for you, then you go, yes, Mr. Backhand says it as well, could be true, and then you can challenge it further, rather than just sort of feeling like you're alone on the subject, which is I don't think is good at all. So, but yeah, hey, subscribe to this channel, tell your friends about it, like my videos if you like the videos. A lot of you seem to be liking the videos. Not too many people saying no, so that's good. I think the raw footage thing is great. Some of you want to see me hit the shuttle really hard. Okay, I'll do some of those. I've just got my racket strung. I think Richie's done them at 34 pounds with BG80, and it seems to be holding up quite well. So we'll see how long 34 pounds lasts in my racket. Hope it lasts more than a day, but it should do. the strings that we're using are pretty good. So yeah, so there you go. Anyway, this is Mr. Backhand saying, if I can do it, girls from Sydney, Australia, you can do it, and you're going to have a great time doing it. All right, everybody, I think that's it for now. Team's going home? They've had enough. Yep, everyone's had enough. Okay, well, I'll see you on the next one, and don't forget to email me, reachjazz@gmail.com. Keep those emails coming. We all look through them. I read them all. I go through them all. Some of the ones that are coming in from China, please try and, if you can, translate the videos before we get them. Otherwise, our Google Translator tends to take your questions and sort of reshuffles them, and I don't think it's reshuffling them in the way that you want to ask the question. So we've got quite a few coming in from China, and my Mandarin is terrible. And I've got to try and get your names right as well, because you guys speak in tones. You've got those little lines above which mean tones and things like that. So I know that. So so I want to get that quite right. Anyway, that's it for another one. If I can do it, guys, you can do it. And that's it. All right, we'll see you on the next one. All right, everyone. Cup of coffee time. Cup of coffee time. All right, everybody.